And then, yes, look at that. Yes. Hi everyone, so for those of you that are new here, I'm currently going through the Elegoo Most Complete Starter Kit, and I've worked my way all the way down through to the sound sensor module, which is what we did in the last video. And now finally we're getting to the stuff that I'm super pumped about, which is like the RFID module, which, I mean, everybody's seen you use those RFID cards and stuff to get into doors. I've got some cool ideas, either to put it on my door downstairs so that the kids can't come up here and disturb me, or, you know, maybe create like a snack box or something. Yeah, I don't know, but definitely this is an exciting one for me. So let's get into it. In this lesson, you will learn how to apply the RC522 RFID reader module on the Uno R3. This module uses the Serial Peripheral Interface (SPI) bus to communicate with controllers such as Arduino, Raspberry Pi, Beagle, etc. So nice and straightforward. 7 female to male wires. So I'm not going to read this. If you're interested, give it a read. I don't feel like this is really essential for the tutorial, so I'm going to skip over it. Okay, so here's the schematic, and it looks, you know, a fair bit complicated, let's be honest. So we're using 3.3 volts, and we're grounding it, right? And then we've got 5 pins. SS going to pin 10, digital pin 10. You've got the S clock, which is going to digital pin 13. The MOSI, MOSI, which is going to digital pin 11. You got the INT or SQW, which is going to pin digital 9, and then MISO instead of MOSI, MISO, which is going to digital pin 12. Cool. And it seems like most of the pins have the same name on the Arduino itself. So here's the wiring diagram. So let's just quickly set this up now ourselves. Here we go. So keyring, which is obviously also nice, keep on your key. The card, which is cool, reminds you of security, and then the actual module itself. All right, so I'll stick to the color scheme, other than the fact that I don't have a light blue. So I'm using orange for orange, dark green for dark green, purple for purple, blue for blue, and then for light blue I'll use gray, and that's it. So obviously you don't have to stick to the color scheme. I'm just doing it because I'm making a video, and I don't know what type of people are going to watch this. So if you're really an amateur, then you can just follow my color scheme. Okay, so we've got 8 pins here, as you can see there, but we're not going to be using the 5th pin. So the 5th pin, we're going to leave that blank. So let's, as always, I like to start with the VCC. So you can see there 3 volts, and you can see that 3rd one up from the bottom is ground. So let's do those first. So VCC, ground, the one that goes between them, green one. All right, those are done. So we skip that 4th one from the bottom. Then next we've got orange, blue, purple, and then our gray. All right, so that's done now. So skipping that one, and then let's now stick it into the Arduino. Okay, so red to 3.3 volts is over here, black to ground, and then all the other pins are going over to this digital side. We're going green to pin 9, and then we've got light blue, which is in our case gray, going to pin 10. And so you see, if you look at the schematic and then also look at, you know, doing this wiring diagram, it's a little bit long if you try to follow it from here to here if you use random colors. And so that's why I like to stick to the color scheme. Then we've got dark blue going to pin 11. Then we've got orange to 12, and finally our purple to 13. Are we done? That's our RFID module. Okay, so let's move on to the code now. Well, we'll carry on with the tutorial, see if there's anything. Okay, so after wiring, blah, blah, blah. Please, before you can run this, make sure you have installed the RFID library. So I'm not sure what this table is supposed to suggest. I think it's just telling you which, okay, so depending on which module you're using, whether it's the Uno, the Mega, the Nano, etc., then which pins you should use. Okay, that's fine. So what they're saying here is that we might have to edit our code. If this code's not written for the Uno and it's written for the Nano or the Mega, it might be different, so we might have to edit it. So that's something to consider. I don't know why they always teach us about things like Boolean operators and stuff like that, instead of just, you know, it would be better to just have a small little explanation of at least what this code does. Like, I'm looking at that bit of code, and, you know, binary zeros, and it looks like hexadecimal, and I just, yeah, it means nothing to me. So all right, let's open this code. MFRC, there we go. Okay, so we got a nice big chunky comment at the top, which I like. I think it's just the table. Okay, so reset pin 9, SS pin is pin 10. Okay, so ours is configured correctly. That's fine. It's configured for the Uno, which is nice. And then I can just get rid of all of this comments then. Yeah, okay. All right, save that and then let's upload. Okay, so that worked. So let's open up the serial monitor now. The warning, this example overwrites. Okay, so use with care. So that's this bit of code here, which they've just put in the setup part. So that's always going to be displayed. So we don't need that. Just comment that out for now. Okay, so let's, I suppose, maybe try and tap our card and our keyring on and see what happens. Okay, so here's the keyring. I'm not sure what's this. Counting down. What? All right, so I'm super confused. I don't even know what happened there. So it said card UID. Card did not respond to 0x40 after halt command. Are you sure that it is a UID changeable one? Error name, timeout and communication. Activating the UID backdoor failed. New UID and contents. I mean, what's the point in a tutorial if you're just... This is a very frustrating tutorial because even if I do manage to get to understand what's going on here, I mean, unless I've actually made a mistake, which fair enough, but yeah, man, they should... you need more explanation than this. Okay, it says the CRCA does not match. Are you sure your key A for sector 0 is, and then the hexadecimal number 0xFFFF, which I don't know, is that 0? Is that 999? Let's try tap again. Nothing. I'll try the card. Nothing. Alright, so close this. Okay, so setting the UID can be as simple as this. Wrote new UID to card. But of course, this is a much more proper approach. Look for new cards and select one if present. Now our card is selected, the UID in SAK is in dump UID, dump PICC type. I got no idea what any of this means. Alt PICC and reselect it so dump to serial doesn't get confused. Dump the new memory contents. I mean, what I was expecting was a simple, the code just prints out every 5 seconds, access denied, right? And then you touch it, and then it goes, DD, access, granted. That's what I just wanted, a simple one like that. I mean, that's what most people are going to use this for. What's all this about? I get that you have to configure the card and stuff, but surely you configure it, when you know a bit more. All right, let's try this again. So I took it off after 5 seconds or something. This timeout in communication. Okay, do it again. Timeout in communication. Let's try again. Okay. So instead of releasing it, I'm just holding on to it because I think the last time I took it off, it then asked you some questions. Are you sure? Da, da, da. Okay, let's take it off now. Nothing. Maybe put it back on. All right, so this is clearly a junk tutorial. Okay, so the tutorial did say that I needed to install the library, so let's try that, I suppose. Okay, so here's the library. Open. Okay, so it said that the library was added this time. So let's click upload. All right, so it looks like it's worked. Let's open the serial monitor and then try that again. Okay, so this time it didn't print the warning because I commented it out. So tap it on here. The back door failed or something. Okay, so card did not respond. Activate new ID, backdoor failed. Try again. So it looks like each card has its own UID. I'm assuming I need to put it into some sort of, so A71942B2, and then this is a different card ID. So do I need to, are you sure it is a UID changeable one? I'm not trying to, what? It says here, define new UID, and it says set your new UID here. Okay, so what am I only going to be able to get one of these working? I don't get this at all. Okay, so that's one of my codes. Let's get the other one as well. This one here. I mean, can I just do this? 67. I don't think I can. I actually feel like just giving up on this tutorial. I can't even be bothered to do it. Okay, I'm gonna try that. Yeah, upload to a monitor. So should be, I think, no, no, not that one. This one. Oh man. Okay, so I've literally got no idea what I'm doing here. I mean, I just spent like 10 minutes, 15 minutes watching some YouTube videos, and my gosh, they're poor, man. It's like, it's crazy because most people, they get these kits sent out to them for free. And so, like, one lady, she literally just taps her RFID on the sensor and then goes, oh yeah, look, it works. That's brilliant. It's like, what the, like, talk about giving me some usable code, man. Ugh. Anyways, okay, so this is talking about writing new IDs onto the card, which is not what I'm interested in. I just want a simple like if statement. If this ID, then that. This seems to be, for example, it's reading the ID here. Okay, let me just try and yeah. You can always get this code online, right? So let's clean this up. Set new ID. I don't want to do that. I don't want to set a new UID. So Alt PICC and reselect it to dump, so James doesn't get confused. Dump to new memory contents. Dump the new memory contents. Okay, so I don't want to do any of that. So let's get rid of all of this. Okay, look for new cards and select one if present. All right, let's run this and just see what this prints out. Okay, so serial monitor. Now just tap card ID. Okay, card ID. Nice. All right, that's a bit better. Okay, so just need to get. Okay, although I have been saying I want more comments, this is just too much because you're not actually explaining anything. Prepare all keys. Chip delivery from factory. Setting the UID can be as simple as this. Void loop. Okay, well, if I want to set new IDs and stuff like that, that sounds like a fairly advanced. If you can do that, you're probably fairly advanced at this stuff. So I don't see why I'm interested in that right now. Okay, get rid of this comment. So this, if new card is present. All right, so what I'm thinking is I can get rid of this as well. But before I do, let's just comment it out and upload again. If you're good at this kind of stuff, you really should consider making YouTube videos on it because honestly, what's available online? What, just printed card ID for no reason. Okay, and now it's not. All right, so good thing I didn't delete that bit of code. I need that bit of code. But yeah, like I was saying, what's available on YouTube sucks. And the thing is, it's kind of like a first come. If you posted your videos early, so if you did a video in 2015, 2016, you just outrank everything anyway. So even if your video is rubbish, because it's old, it ranks. The algorithm just displays that. I watched about 4 or 5 videos. Most of them, the guys weren't even speaking. It was just music playing. One woman, she literally just tapped the card, and I saw on her screen it came up error card, etc. And she just went, "Yep, that works. Thanks for watching." Hilarious. All right, so serial monitor again. It's not printing anything, and then okay, so card ID, fine. So now, how can I say if the card is okay? Let's go on Google. YouTube's not helpful. Okay, so after some Googling, I've come across this website, Random Nerd Tutorials, and it looks like they have some fairly simple code here. So I'm going to try this. From what I can see, they've got if content.substring, you know, don't know what that one is for, is equal to BD 31152B, which is the UID. Then authorize access, otherwise access denied, which is that's basically the premise of what I'm after. So it's more just about figuring out. So content.substring, they're using a for loop. Yes, even this is still too complicated for me, but I'm gonna give it a go. Okay, so let's copy this. And then what I just need to remember is the pins. So reset pin is 9 and SS pin is 10. So paste this in. Reset pin is 9, SS pin is 10. Yeah, okay, so still the same. Cool. All right, let's try this. So upload. I didn't change the code, the ID though. But let's just see if this works. Okay, so if it uploaded, fine. Approximate your card to the reader. Put it on here. So tag ID and then access denied. And tag ID access denied. Yes. Okay. So now we should let's copy put here UID tag and then paste that into here. I don't know which one this is, but oops, monitor. And then yes, look at that. Yes. Ah, I was feeling very, very defeated. I was flat out. I was ready to I was ready to just like, I'm like upload this video and just be like the worst Elegoo tutorial ever. Ah, yes, that is brilliant. Okay, so let's see now. Can I do or and then might be a better way of doing this, but I'm just gonna copy this whole thing. Content substring is equal to and then the other ID, which was 67 1B. Okay, let's paste this here. And then upload. Okay. So approximate your card to the reader. Authorized access. Authorized access. We did it, guys. We did it. Okay, so I will upload this code to my GitHub, and hopefully, if I remember to, I'll stick it in my description. But if not, let me just show you the link on the video. So firstly, shout out to Random Nerd Tutorials. Thank you for your nice simple code. And then github.com. So it's github.com/Hamid. Oh, sorry. github.com/HADEFUWA/Elegoo. And I'll hopefully remember to upload this code there. Okay, so let's just change this to place card on reader. UID. And then we've got string content. Okay, so we're using a blank string here. And then we're reading in using the for loop. mfrc522.uid.size. So as long as I is less than that. Okay, so that must be whatever the 1 2 2 4 6 8, well, I don't know, 8 to 11 characters or whatever. Then I++, and then yeah, this bit of code here is too complex for me. Serial print message dot. Oh, where are we printing? So I could just get rid of this, right? And then just the place card on reader. The authorized access. Is it working? No. Oh yeah, it's okay. Oh, okay. It's a bit slow to respond to the second one, but it does do it eventually. There you go. That's nice. I'm very happy with that. So here I could just completely get rid of this. Don't need this. Okay, we've got a delay of 3 seconds. That's why. Got it. Yes. So shout out to Felipe Flop, Rui Santos. I appreciate you guys, and Random Nerd Tutorials. You guys helped me out there. I enjoyed that. I mean, I didn't enjoy the Elegoo side of things, but I'm really looking forward to using this. That is nice and simple. And if instead of using authorized access and printing there, I could turn on servo motor to lift up my lock like that. That would be cool. If I put like a little hinge on top of my door, like way above where my kids can reach, and then I had a servo motor that just went deet. That would be cool. So yeah, and then obviously I could always just operate it myself from. Although what if I was on the inside? Interesting. Get locked in. Anyways, all right. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, and yeah, I shall see you in the next one.